What's up, everybody? My name is Reynolds. I am a builder, racer, and overall automotive enthusiast. I grew up in a family that built and raced cars. Ever since I was a child, I remember, tinkering on cars, playing in them, watching my dad and grandpa's race, and it built a passion. They would be building their own cars, and I would ask them how to do something, and I would try to do something for them and mess it up, and they tell me how to do it correctly. My mom had a 1966 Bel Air station wagon where I learned a lot of what I know now on. My favorite part about the automotive industry is just how much of a community it is, all the way from kids that are learning to the industry leaders and the old guys that got this hot rodding generation started. So what I'm building is a 1974 Chevrolet Love Truck, which is kind of a different truck. They were primarily built in the 70s and 80s by Chevrolet. My dad and I got on Craigslist and found this truck when I was 13 years old. I used all the money that I had saved up from working at shows for companies and bought this truck for $750. And it's not really a love truck anymore, it's the shell of it. It has a full carbon front clip, the bed sides have been cut up and stuff, full tube chassis that I built. My favorite thing about the truck is that the engine is actually in the rear with a Porsche style transaxle, and I actually sit and drive the truck in the center. I actually originally built the chassis for it in a spare warehouse room that my grandpa had. And I brought it up to Dusol's Designs to just do the cage in it. And I was sitting in it with a mock-up LS block and a Muncie 4-speed next to me. And Mike Dusol, the owner, goes, "Dude, you're not gonna fit in this truck." And I was like, man, I kind of had that feeling. He goes, "Move the seat to the center and then put that mock-up block in the back." And I did it, and it was just like a light bulb. I don't know how to fabricate a lot of stuff, that I would need to be able to put the engine in the back. And Mike was like, over and over again, "You got this." The best thing that anybody could ever hear, especially a 21-year-old at the time that didn't know where to even start. I faced a lot of challenges along the way, not knowing how to fabricate, certain things, not knowing how to measure certain suspension geometry. There were just a lot of things that most people wouldn't really know how to do, but luckily enough, I have really good friends around me and really good mentors where I can go ask and they will tell me, but they would never help me. And I always thought that was so weird. I was like, man, why can't you help me? Can you just please show me? And they were like, no. And at the end of the day, it was the best thing that they could have done because I learned so much doing it myself and messing up and having to redo it multiple times. And if I wouldn't have done that, if they would have done that for me, then I wouldn't have learned everything that I did on the truck. As you can see right now, it has a LS7 block with some heads that are gonna end up going on a 5.3 liter, which a lot of you may know is not a combination that would ever work, but right now it's just a mock-up block because I will end up running a 5.3 with most likely a stock bottom end or a scat rotating assembly with AFR heads and twin Garrett mirror image turbos. So hopefully pushing around 550 to 600 of them. So I have a YouTube channel that I started about a year and a half ago that really just portrays my life, building the truck, going on trips with friends. I shoot a lot of photo and video for company, and so showing the general public, how cool different events are in the automotive industry, all the way from drifting to drag racing to autocross. Something that I try to push most is teaching, motivating, and inspiring the next generation of automotive enthusiasts. And I tell everybody, the number one way to get into this industry is to just get out there and do it. Whether it's picking up a camera, whether it's going to a race, no matter what it is, just get out there and do it. Go to a car meet, go to a drag race, go to a local track day, and just shoot photos or go ask questions in the pits. Just get out there, ask questions, have fun. Luckily enough, in the position that I was in, being able to give back to companies that would help me, by doing video work, photo work, whatever it may be. I've gotten to work with a lot of really good companies, people from Holly Performance to AFR to Bear Brakes to Beachworks, Ride Tech, and so many more. I can't thank them enough. Once the truck is done, I plan on running a lot of time attack events, whether it be Grid Life, Global Time Attack, maybe some USCA events, and obviously LS Fest. I want this truck to be the epitome of what you can do with a truck and what a truck is capable of. Taking the risk and taking, opportunities that were presented, to myself at the times that they were, was really influential on, building the identity I have now. So my biggest piece of advice is that if you have an opportunity at that moment, take it. Now, I was a college student going to college for marketing, and I was getting my bachelor's degree, but I saw that I could be working on this truck and helping people, or helping other people by working on this truck and teaching them, motivating them, inspiring them to do what they love. Because at the end of the day, you've got to do what you love. And so if you were ever in that position where you feel like you can't do something, or you're under somebody, it's like, set your own path, follow your dreams and just do what you love, because at the end of the day, you're the only person that matters to yourself. You got to do what's best for you. I want to thank AFR for stopping by, checking out the truck, and checking out the shop. It's always good to see them. So appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Thanks for watching Airflow Research. Get a pair.